Hello everyone, welcome back to Positron Plays The Illusion of Gaia. Here we are at the Larai Cliff. Probably what the old man meant by the breath of spirits. Alright, so this is the first major dungeon of the game. It is far less linear than the last one, but not too confusing. There are also significantly tougher enemies here. All these mudmen are kind of cute. Can't quite kill them with a single Psycho Dash, but it's close. Get a lot of use out of the lunge slash, though. The extra damage is really nice for combos. Plus, it gives us a little way of closing the gap. I also switched my controls around to be B instead of A as attack, so hopefully I'll make less mistakes and accidentally using items, but no promises. Nothing here. Now, the layout of this dungeon is not too confusing, which is good because, man, I have not played this in a long time. Again, you're seeing kind of the bouncing of the lunge there. There's a hole in the ground here and a pit of spikes. Alright, a point of defense. Now, as I mentioned, if you finish a dungeon and kill the boss, you will automatically get all of the upgrades, even if you have missed some. But not getting upgrades, or not getting power-ups while you are in the dungeon can make it pretty difficult. And this actually comes into play a lot in a later dungeon that makes it pretty difficult. So you're stuck not being able to upgrade for quite some time. I should see if I cleared all the enemies out of that last room, just to be safe. I did, okay. And there's one red jewel in here, too. Not in this room, but in this dungeon. So we'll have to make sure to get that. Not too hard right now, but it is worth noting that we really don't have a lot of health. I do have 2 herbs if I need them, but preferably not using them. And what's interesting about the, I guess the numerical setup of the game is that when you get a point of strength, it's pretty damn significant. Going from 2 damage of strength to, 3 damage is a huge, huge boost. And since the game always is working in small numbers, this kind of works throughout. Of course, the bosses always take the same amount of damage. Should be a little more careful. I am at half health. Here we go. We got a health upgrade, though, so health will refill to full, which is very nice. And in this treasure chest, we have the diamond-shaped block. Boy, I wonder where we could put that. Alright. I'm not sure yet. I think I have to equip it. Oops. There we go. And with a little bit of shaking, we make a bridge. Some pretty creepy looking statue faces there. Oops, that was foolish of me. There are a lot of enemies out here. We won't be able to kill them all immediately. We'll eventually get to all of them, though. I believe this just gives us a shortcut back up top. Yeah, so that's back at the entrance. Now, we really can't do anything with that. I think I can jump down here. Yeah. We really can't do anything going up there. But, it is nice to have a ways back around in case we missed enemies up top. Now, I think there's a place to jump down up here as well, but maybe we should go in here first. There's a skeleton there. Whoops. Find the gold ship, buy a kruk. I hope I can... Ah. Here we go. Just wanted to go through that text again since I accidentally skipped over the first part. Okay, so that was an adventure trying to seek the gold ship. Had a terrible end. I think we can actually destroy these instead of pulling them. But I think we need to use the Psycho Dash to do so. You can see they're cracked. I believe we could also pull them around, but there's not really enough room here. Actually try that over here. Yeah, we could move them. I think this is the red jewel. Nope, it's an herb. I stand corrected. Well, it's around here somewhere. I should really get in the habit of charging up a, Oh, wait a minute, could we move down there? Or was this a... Must have to go to that other area. I should really get in the habit of charging up a Psycho Dash. Have that extra damage available, though we lose the charge when we go through doors or up ladders and things like that. Here we go. A little bit of a tricky spot. You see then the Psycho Dash actually hits twice. It kind of gets like on the backswing as well. So against enemies that don't move, it's pretty useful. Again, another just teaching us that we can destroy these because we couldn't get through there otherwise. More of these have armadillo worms, supposedly touched by the comet's light. And we get a point of attack, which is sweet. You see we have an extra life now too, so if I die, I'll just, I'll respawn at a... I think it's just actually the entrance of the room. I believe those enemies count, so we want to make sure that we're getting them. They seem to have, they have some extra defense too. Shouldn't we be doing 3 damage now? Maybe not. I'm not sure we can hit this yet. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for, Frieden for that. So we want to make sure to come back here. We don't want to go out yet. I think there might be... No. Okay. Some tougher versions of those worms. Yeah, here we go. Here's their 3 damage and 4 damage. And another skeleton. If I can move that gold statue, I can pass. Giving us a hint that we destroy that statue, that it'll potentially open up a path. Also, I took some damage there, which is a little dangerous. There we go, we got another ladder. Again, I think this is just a shortcut back up. Yeah. Alright, we get some statues. We can move them. Stepping on a gold tile emits a sound, and there are 4 gold tiles. Alright, we gotta stand on all of them. Well. Oh. This statue came to life. I'm sure you can guess what's going to happen with the rest of these as well. Now, I don't remember if these all come to life if you stand too close to them and you have to reset the puzzle. I don't think so, though. In fact, does our radar show? Yeah, our radar does show that they're all enemies. There we go. And now I believe we can destroy them. And it will grant us power up, I'm pretty sure. They are dangerous, though. In fact, I might use an herb. Well, be a good time to show it off, at least. Yes. So there you go. It fills about 8 health, I guess. That's actually not so bad. These guys are pretty rough. I don't believe we can block that either. Though I'm not 100% on that. I could probably try it. No, I definitely can't block it. See if I can catch him on the side there. There we go. Oh, we actually did not get a power-up from that. Huh. It's probably the only room in the game that happens, actually. I guess because they're optional. Alright, these traps won't really do anything to hurt us, but it does show that how we would get across this this area here, theoretically. See, the enemy placements are starting to get a little more difficult. Not super dangerous yet, but it's not hard to get overwhelmed. There we go. And we have a dark space. Which also comes with the Frieden statue. And a health refill. Now, the thing about herbs that's important to note is that they are limited. There are no shops in the game, there's no currency, no money, there's nowhere to refill on herbs. So any herbs you find, that's all you're gonna get. Gonna make some later parts of the game easier or harder depending on whether or not you've used all your herbs. Alright, let's clear out this area and then I'll probably loop back around. There we go, another point of defense is always nice. Let's see where this takes me here. We learned the melody of the wind. Now, I don't think this is... we do anything else here. I don't think we place a statue here or anything. I'm pretty sure that's much later on. Yeah. But yeah, so we learned the melody of the wind. And what's interesting is you'll notice that the sound of the melody is actually just a flute version of the background music of this dungeon. And I believe that applies for every dungeon that you get a song in. Follows that same sort of thing. Now we need to backtrack to that gold statue we couldn't destroy before. Yeah, these guys just reset, in case you botched up the puzzle. There's only 7 enemies left here. We'll get to them pretty soon. Now I think that was over here. Or along this path. The enemy compass is nice, but I do wish there was a full-fledged map. People like me that are terrible at maps. Alright, now we can just barely reach. And it opens a ramp for us. I don't think I needed to make it up there. Yeah. But there are a few more enemies. Can I do the same? Yeah, I can do the same kind of crazy whirlwind thing with Frieden. I don't know if that ever has any practical purpose. My guess is not. I suppose if you're surrounded, flailing around like a crazy person, it's not a terrible strategy. There we go, and we get an HP upgrade, which is very nice. And that should be all of the enemies here. Yep. Now, I believe these guys we do have to kill. They have pretty high defense. Fortunately, we can kind of stand down here, just slightly off center. And they're not too dangerous. "17 enemies in here and a treasure chest." automatically this opens another ramp for us. Yep. There we go. Times like this when our damage isn't a whole lot different with Breeden, I actually kind of missed the lunge slash. Any more enemies direct to here? No. There we go. Got another statue here. And another herb. Handy. I don't believe those will ever hit you if you just stand still and aren't attacking them. Again, kind of abusing the placement here in the hitboxes. Four more enemies, just these statues, but do we need them for a puzzle? No. But pressing that switch does turn them all active. There we go. And another point of defense. Good stuff. I don't believe the switch does anything else. Just a trap. A lot of enemies here. Fortunately, they have very low defense and we have very high attack. One more enemy out here, so we'll actually get the outside upgrade here. There we go. And this just takes us back up here. I don't believe there's anything we need up here. Yes there is. Why couldn't we get here before? Oh, right, that's, this section here. How do we get past that? Maybe it's down below here? I don't remember how big this dungeon is. It's probably much bigger than I'm recalling. $17 enemies left in here, so there were 20 total. That's a bit of a sneaky trap. Gonna have to kind of brute force this guy. I could really use another health upgrade here. Give me a full heal so I don't have to use an herb. See the nice layout of the enemies. Of course, we know what this switch is going to do. My cat has come to say hello. She's probably wondering where dinner is. So excuse me for a moment while I position my cat here so we can come hang out. Alright. Yes. Well, the gems do disappear after a little while. Where was I here? Okay. Health is not so good. I think there's actually... Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought there were some enemies here. Do you remember that part very vividly? Oh, jeez. Did not expect him to show up right on top of me. Alright, we need to sneak back around and do this ramp again. Now the real question is, can I do this part without taking damage? That is a good question. Oh, there's actually a very rare health drop. You don't see those very often, but that was really good timing. Gives 5 HP. And we got a health upgrade too, so we'll actually get full health here. Now, there's a couple of ways to go. No, I don't want to be in this room yet. In fact, I don't think I can do anything in this room yet. Alright, 8 enemies and a treasure chest. This might be the room we were seeing before. No, maybe not. Oh, it is. Okay, good. We'll have another treasure chest here. And I think we need to turn back into Will. Notes about the Incas. Right, they left their legends in sound. Chant in the Golden Room. Pretty obvious puzzle. Actually doing 5 damage to these guys now. Doesn't really change how many hits it takes though, because their health pool. And we get another point of attack, which is nice. And in here we found the red jewel. Alright, so that's the red jewel for this dungeon. We are safe to proceed. And we're gonna have to turn back into Will here. Whoops. I think I get an opportunity to turn back into Frieden, but I'm not entirely sure. Do I have the Melody of the Wind equipped? I think I do, yeah. Let's use some of these gems, actually. Just get them out of our inventory. Inventory management isn't too much of a thing, but it does help to keep it a little tidy. Alright, so. Gold block began to glow. What do we do with that? I thought I just... Am I crazy? Do we put a statue here? No. Pretty sure those go into, What do we do with this? Do we need to get Frieden again? Does this block stay glowing? No. I might be forgetting what else I need to do for this puzzle. If I'm totally blanking here, but let's make a quick jump cut if I've messed something up here. Yeah. Oh, maybe I just need to stand on it long enough. Alright, I'll pause here for a second and figure that out. Oh, nope, never mind. It is. It was another just sit and wait sort of deals. Alright, so here is where the statues go. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Go, put a statue there. And there's a dark space here. It does have a Freedom statue, so let's just do that now. You know, I just skipped totally over that dialogue. Wasn't even thinking about that. Yeah, you will fight a huge enemy. Hide behind him. That's actually a good tip. There's a safe spot behind him. Alright, one more statue. The crazy wind sound happened here. And when we stand here, you get blown over to the other side. I don't remember what's over here exactly. I guess this is just a path back if we needed it. Well, let's head inside. See what we find. Find the first boss of the game. And he is a big one. So, what we have to do here is we actually have to slash his hands. He won't become vulnerable until we've taken out both of his hands. In the meantime, we need to dodge these fire snakes and this bouncy thing. Once his hands are down, he will become vulnerable, I believe. There we go, yeah, it needs to... Alright, and then the hands come back. I believe actually in the Japanese version, the hands aren't even a thing. Or you don't actually need to damage them to damage him. It's actually pretty easy to take a lot of damage here, as I'm discovering. Eventually his head will flash here. There we go, he opened his eyes. I might use an herb for safety here. Whoops. Yes. Just to be safe. Yeah, that potentially would have killed me. I'm actually got myself stuck there. You just don't really have a lot of room to maneuver here. It always kind of amused me the way he just wiggles his fingers at you. It doesn't really do much. And as soon as he opens his eyes, he's going to be done. There we go. Got him. Now, if you fought this boss as Will, which you can do, you'd only do 1 damage per hit, which would fight a lot longer. And we return as Will. No more enemies, just a place to jump down. It's the golden ship. Well, we'll explore this next time and maybe see something we can do with our newfound riches. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.